and the fire department was dumping garbage cans, the garbage all over the floor. And I thought to myself, well, why are they doing that? Very quickly as they were dragging me out. And I didn't quite understand it. So they threw me into the paddy wagon. As I got to the paddy wagon, one of the cops grabbed my testicles from behind and squeezed, and I went to the paddy wagon in gigantic pain. And the next person that came into the paddy wagon, as he was stepping in, the cops took the billy club, smashed him on the head with it, and just split his skull, for no reason. I mean, there was nothing wrong.
So that was kind of your awakening.
That was my awakening. Like, what is going on? I thought this was America. So I initially blamed it on Chicago. I made a daily thing. It was Chicago. And anyway, it was the headlines in the newspapers the next day. There was my picture in the newspapers, headlines. Electric theater short-circuited. It was raided. And in the article, they went ahead and they said that the reason they raided the club was because the fire department came there and saw it was messy, full of garbage, and the hippies started attacking them, which was totally not true.
Those dirty hippies?
Yeah, it was totally false. It was a complete fabrication.
So they ran a false flag on you. They fired you.
Yeah, of course. And I was in shock. I said, people lie like that? People actually do these things? I couldn't believe it. It was an awakening to me. And I went on television, I told people on television that they lied. Nobody cared. Nobody cared what the truth was. And it was shocking to me. And then a week or 2 weeks later, I forget exactly what it was, two cops come to see me, a lieutenant and a sergeant, a captain and a sergeant. And they said, Mr. Russo, we're sorry if you got hurt that night at the club in the raid, but we're here to tell you that if you want to keep the club open, it's going to take $2,000 a month, and we can come see you once a month, and whenever we have to raid you, we're going to call you, and we'll let you know we're going to come in tonight and raid you.
This was Mafia.
Well, the police mafia, and actually, it was actually more interesting now. They said, listen, there's the A plan, there's the B plan, and there's the super deluxe plan, and this one, of course, each one, of course, that much money a month. Which one do you want?
What was the super deluxe?
That's the one I took. That was a $2,000 a month plan. And I took that plan, and I paid them $2,000 a month, and they left me alone. And whenever they were going to raid the club, they would come there, we're going to raid, we have a phony raid tonight, just to look good for the people in the neighborhood,
So that was your first big education?
That was my education into corruption in government, but I really thought that was basically Chicago. I didn't realize it was the whole country was like that. And so that was my wake-up call, that people lie and cheat and steal. And I thought everybody was always honest and nice and decent. And I had no idea about any of these things. Finally, one day they came to me and they said, look, we can't take your money anymore. I said, why, what's up? What's going on? I said, we have to close your club. There's elections coming. And the aldermen in the neighborhood don't want you open anymore. So we can't take your money. So I had to go to court and fight them, and they were trying to close the club. And then one night there was a fire, and the club never reopened again. The club just closed, and that was the end of the club. And they burned me down, and that was the end of my experience. And then I moved back to New York, where I met that Midler, and I ran into her at a little nightclub she was playing called the Improv, and I thought she was fabulous. And through a series of events, I began managing her. And as soon as I started managing her, her career took off like a rocket. Just fortuitous.